to do a sphere. This one's going to be a little easier than the cube, but it's going to be a little different. So we are going to go to this second tool here that is called the Marquee tool. Yours is probably set on this rectangular Marquee tool. So right-click it or control-click to get the Elliptical Marquee tool. And what you're going to do, let's create a new layer, name it Sphere. And you are just going to drag to create a circle shape. Okay, now if it ends up being a little more ovally like this, what you can do is you can go select, transform selection, and you can get this to be more of the shape that you want. Notice if I just drag from the corner, it's proportional right now. If you want this to be more square, hold down the Shift key, and you can manually make it look more like a circle. Okay? So get the circle shape. I know it's kind of hard to see. When you're done with that, just press Enter if you need to do that. But what you're going to do is you are going to start with a color. It could be any color. Once again, I will use black as an example for this one. So I'm going to take the bucket tool. Click in, it fills in that shape. Now, I want to keep the consistent light source of this cube, which is over here. Okay, oops, I'm going to delete that. So my light source is still coming from over here. So that means this part of my sphere is going to be the lightest. So I'm just going to do some marking out with the brush tool. Notice I still have all of this selected here so that I don't go outside of that line. Okay, so the brush tool, I'm going to start here by just marking down a little bit of white. Then I am going to get kind of a lighter color. Now, one other thing you can do if you feel like the color is like too dark, you can play up here with the opacity and you can turn that down. So watch when I add that same color here, you can see that it looks a little bit darker. So that might be something that you want to play with. Okay, so I'm going to just keep going down the line here, make it a little bit darker. You can see that, it doesn't look three-dimensional yet. So now, once we have those colors marked out, we need to use that mixer brush tool, and this is already highlighted around here, so if I just go like this, it's going to go ahead and start doing that. Now, the thing about the sphere, we do not want it to just look like it has stripes on it, okay? We need to blend in the curve of the sphere. So watch how I'm going to start this. I'm going to start just kind of by going in between the colors, and I'm going in a circle motion. Now, you don't want to overblend it that you can't see the shape of the sphere, but notice I'm not just going like this. I'm wrapping around. You will see that as you get further along with this, you'll probably have to add some colors in, make an area lighter, which is okay. So you can see I'm going in this direction. So we don't want it to be super over blended. I'm going to undo that because we want to make it look as if it's three-dimensional. So you might actually have to add colors in. So I'm going to make a little bit. I want this area to be darker. And I know that I need this area up here to probably be a little bit lighter. So watch how that kind of changes it a little bit. Okay, so then you are done with your sphere. You can do Command D. If we were to put the next one out there, you can kind of see how it's starting to come together and look a little bit more three-dimensional.